Well, that was better. You know what I'm saying? It was better. You know what I'm saying? That's what I will say. It was better than the last game. Hopefully, we bounce back against the Rockets and then against the Clippers. But I see some bad. I see some good. I'm gonna dive into probably the bad first. But first, man, I want to give a shout out to the Pelicans, man. Y'all played your ass off. Y'all got a real good coach over there in Willie Green. We miss him sorely, for real, for real. Do not take that for granted. Shout out to Zion, finished with 35 points. We just couldn't stop him, even though I feel like we had an answer, kind of, sort of, but with this dumbass coach, like it is what it is. Um, CJ McCollum balled out, you know what I'm saying, especially in the second half. He was hitting all his shots, you know what I'm saying, made game winning plays or made the winning plays. Two people I don't know if I'm necessarily sold on the Pelican side though. I'm not sold on Trey Murphy, even though I like him a lot, but I just feel like he's too inconsistent for me. You know what I'm saying? Like he just entirely too inconsistent, and I feel like Najee Marshall just give you better, you know what I'm saying, consistently on a consistent basis, especially on the defensive end. You know what I'm saying? But Trey Murphy, I'm not really like I was really high on him coming in, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. Him and Devontae Graham, I feel like they too inconsistent for me. But anyways, man, welcome back to another episode of that Stay Off My Grass podcast. You got your boy Suns fan Randy in the building, and man, we got another L. But like I said, this looked better. This looked better than the one we had on, what was that, Friday night? They came out to play. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the coaching was a whole lot better, but I feel like in the end, like he just made some bad boneheaded. I feel like it was a refs and then bad mistakes on Monty's end because tonight he actually had to coach, like because it was like, well, no Devin Booker, so it's like, well, damn, now I actually have to coach. Now I have to actually use a strategy, and it looked good for a half, and I feel like he came out with the double big, and that's what I've been saying, especially when we played against the Zions and the Giannis's and the people that love to attack the rim and draw fouls. Like, why not go double big, especially in Zion's case? Because it's like with Zion, if you gonna go single coverage, which he did in the second half, which I think was dumb as hell, and that's when Zion got the majority of his points and just started going off because he had single coverage. It's dumb because it's like Zion is living for the swing. Oh, I'm catching him off the rip through. I'm gonna blow by him, dunk, or whatever the case may be. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, why not have Torrey Craig either stay home or build a wall? You smell what I'm selling? It's like, look, either build a wall and it, yeah, or you could double him as soon as he get across the half court. So why would you let him get a full head of steam, come from the hash, dribble down, head down, and then go to the basket and get a foul? Why don't you, as soon as he get the block, push him out and make him pass that thing? Like I would literally prefer anybody else to have 35 on the Pelicans other than Zion Williamson. Like that's what you should have meant mentally. You should have been like, anybody on this team not named Zion Williamson can beat us, and I would have been perfectly happy with that. Be mad at me for that. You know what I'm saying? Like if Trey Murphy or CJ McCollum went out and dropped 40, then it's like, all right, I did that. But if CJ finished with, or it was Zion finished with 14 and we shut him down, that's what you were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to make. But like I said, you got a dumbass coach. I don't want to see Monty next year. Like I said, I got love for Monty. I got love for Monty the person, but the Phoenix Suns, it need a new head coach. That's just, it is what it is. Um, and with the bad, campaign could go. Like I get it, he had a decent third quarter. But like I said, it's either really good or really bad. And that overtime was just terrible. Down by three, dog. Down by three. You come in, turn the ball over, draw a foul, miss an assignment. It's like, what are we doing, dog? Like, what are we doing for real? And like I said, man, campaign could go, Mikal Bridges could go. Like I said, I don't think that they should stop any trades at this point, but yeah, like, and then also Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges is just too inconsistent for me. I get it, he played every single game, but like, if you're not gonna give me nothing offensively, well, tonight he gave us 27 or 23 shots, which is not, and he disappeared in the second half. But my thing with Mikal is that, like, you're not guarding nobody. Like, I don't care if you drop 30. I don't care if you drop 25, whatever the case may be. I want you to lock somebody down. That's your job. That's what we're giving you $90 million to do. We're giving you $90 million to shut somebody down. You didn't shut down CJ. You're definitely not gonna shut down Zion. Like, on a night-to-night basis, like, who are you shutting down? Who is Mikal Bridges guarded? I put all the dancing and all of that, like the Mikal stuff, to the side. Like, what does Mikal really do on the defensive end that's like, yo, like, he really puts us up here, like, on the top tier defense level? Like, DA is the anchor of the defense. So it's like, what is Mikal doing? Like, he's not, like, his length is not, you know what I'm saying? Like, people just, Zion could just bolt, like, other people that could, other real small forwards could just go through him. So it's just like, what, like, you can't guard Luka, you can't guard LeBron, you can't guard, like, what are we doing? What are we doing, champ? Like, who are you guarding? And then, like, CJ McCollum, it's like, Lord forbid if Zion would, or if Ingram would have played this game, like, I don't know what the hell we would have did. For real, for real. And then that was another thing, too, on the coaching department. Like, why put DeAndre Ayton on Zion Williamson so early in the game? Like, I don't understand that. Throw in Biz. He got 6 fouls. Throw in, like, another big. Throw Jock Landale. Like, we should have been double big at all times. The lane should have been clogged at all times. We should have been sending hard doubles at him at all times. But, like I said, when you got Monty Williams coaching, this is what happened. CP3, I feel like I'm not too worried about CP3 just because off the strength of CP3 has a methodical way about the way he plays. He's not going to do nothing in the first 3, and he showed us that. And he's going to take over in the 4th and make the winning plays in the 4th. He had a clutch shot in the 4th, but at the end of the day, he only finished with 6 points, and I feel like that's not going to be enough to beat the Pelicans at the end of the day, especially with Devin Booker not playing. Like, that's not going to be enough. And like I said, I'm not a DA stan. I'm not a DA fan. I'm not like, I'm all about the Suns and the program. This is why I don't get after DA when we win or lose games and DA finished with 16 and 8 or 14 and whatever the case may be, is because when you actually need DA to step up, he steps up. I can't remember one time where if we actually needed DA to go out there and go ball and he didn't go ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't remember. Like, yes, I can get it. Like, oh, like, he needs to be more aggressive. Oh, he needs to dunk the bar. He needs to be more consistent or whatever the case may be on a night-to-night basis. Like, I understand that. I get that. But when it comes to times like this where Book is out, Mikal playing like ass, Chris Paul don't want to look at the rim, like, it was DA time. You know what I'm saying? And he was eating all game, doing what he had to do on the offense and the defensive side of the ball, what he could. And like I said, I'm not a DA fan. Don't take this as like, oh, I'm just a DA fan or whatever. I'm just saying I can't name a time where DA hasn't stepped up when we needed him to step up. You know what I'm saying? If you want to point to the, you know what I'm saying, he does the 16 and 8s all the time. But then, like I said, at the end of the day, the offense don't run through DA. So, like, you getting mad because he dropped 14 and 6 rebounds or whatever the case may be. He's battling double bigs, number one. So that's why he can't grab as many boards. And number two, the offense don't go through him. He's realistically like the 3rd or 4th option. So it's just like, it is what it is. But, man, like I said, I feel like the positives, I like the way we played today. I feel like we trending in the right direction, even though we lost 4 in a row. I feel like the refs cooked us a little bit too at the end of the game. Just a lot of bull calls. I think that CP3 ball was definitely a foul because it's just like, who's not going to flinch or who's not going to like cradle up when you got Zion Williamson charging at you at a 3? Like, that was dumb, and I feel like that kind of shifted the whole momentum of the game. And then once he subbed in campaign, I literally mentally just wrote it off. It was just like, yeah, we lost. But like I said, man, I don't know when we actually going to really start doing real logical coaching or whatever the case may be. But I feel like up until then, the Suns, we not going to do nothing, man. So just sit down, buckle up, just, you know what I'm saying, support, do what you do. But I don't see us doing much this season, man. That's just real. Like I said, I appreciate the effort, but I feel like the roster, the coaching, and everything, Devin Booker hamstrings, like, it's just like, it is what it is, man. But until next time, man. Peace.